Morning, guys. Mike Panner Traders. It is 9:29, September 29th, on a Friday. I was going to wait until October 1st to make a video, talk about the monthly open, but it's alright. So I'm currently watching a few things. Most importantly, it's the quarterly range. You have your quarterly high that's sitting at the main high, which is 31.8 that we put in this particular structure, and then the quarterly low that's 24.7. Personally speaking, guys, I'm like 90% certain we're going to take this quarterly low. So that's why I'm really not going too heavy in the market. I've been kind of MIA. I have an algo long, I have ape long, I have so long. It's all I did, spot. I'm not doing leverage. And I'm waiting to see exactly what the price, what BTC price does before I start adding additional capital in my account. When October 1st opens up, we're also going to get a quarterly VWAP. So not only are we going to get the quarterly range or a quarterly open, we're going to also get the quarterly VWAP. Current quarterly VWAP is sitting at roughly about 28.1. Let's open up right here. So more likely than not, the way this works, and I want to make this very clear to you guys, again, October 1st is going to set the quarter 4. So quarter 3 prior to where we are at October 1st, we're going to get an area that's going to act like a reactive magnet, more likely than not. So we're currently sitting at 28.9, or sorry, 28.1 when it comes to the quarterly VWAP. Likelihood of us going down to 22 sometime in Q4 is high, very high. So we got 3 months to go back down to 22, 22.8, 22.5, whatever the case is. Again, this isn't me talking about being bullish or bearish. This is me basing my assumption on previous historic movements that I've monitored and how I've made money with these VWAPs. So I'm being very hesitant with adding additional capital in the space. Obviously, right now, the main level, if you're playing level to level, the main thing for you to look at is $29,000. If you open up your order block indicator, and I think it was the daily that had it. I don't know. Yeah, the daily has it, right? This order block over here, this daily order block, this bearish one, you get above this and you close above this, guys, you're likely going to make a new high. Right? So usually the way it works is the daily bearish or bullish order blocks. As soon as you get a confirmation close above it on a daily basis, more likely than not, you get continuation, whether it's a short or whether it's a long. So assume that this is the level that we have to break. You're going to highlight this red candle. Again, those who have been monitoring me know that the red candles are mitigation blocks. You should not omit them. You should not ignore them. The red candles are mitigation blocks. You get a close above this in the blue line for whatever reason on a daily basis, you're going to get continuation up to at least take out this liquidity that's sitting at 32.3. I'm going to highlight this. Oops, sorry. I'm not going to tell you how to play this. All I'm saying is what I'm doing right now is I am positioning myself to be strictly longs only for the upcoming quarter. I think Q4 will be bullish, not bearish, but not until we get a decent flush to flush everybody out. The idea that we haven't taken this liquidity at 24.8 since June. It's been how many months now, right? Since June, it's been probably, I think, 2 full months. 3, sorry, what am I saying? June, we're already in September, I'm an idiot. 3 full months and we haven't taken the liquidity sub this. I don't think it's going to break market structure. You know how people are saying, yeah, if we lose this low, we're technically breaking market structure? No, not necessarily, man, because you could easily just do something like this and then continue to the top side, right? Or you can even do it from now and then go to the top side. This right here is a must. You got to take this. Now, go to your 21 hour. I use 21 hour all the time because of algo reasons, all right? So this is the chart that I'm working with, okay? Now, why is this bullish order block intact with a low, with a monthly and quarterly low sitting there? It doesn't look well to me. It doesn't work with me at all. So I'm hoping that as soon as we clear this with a close, I want to see a 12-hour close above this line over here. And then I know for a fact once we close above this, we're going to teleport straight to $29,000. This is going to be the true measurement. What happens at 29,000 would depict if we're going to make a higher high, or if we're going to actually go back down and make a lower low to take out this low. This is all I'm doing. I'm not complicating it. I'm not looking at the lower time frame. I'm sticking to the higher time frame. I'm not even looking at the oscillators. I'm not looking at the oscillators because the oscillators look like pure shit to me. Any time frame I go to, it doesn't look good. There's nothing here from these oscillators that tells me, hey, Mike, let's fucking go long. Nothing. Everything is disgusting. Completely. Look at the weekly, for example. The weekly is so far away. Right? There's nothing here that looks, hey, this is long-term long-term generational buy. It does not. We're not there yet. We could potentially get some pumps because of the RSX, because we're algo firing. But why am I gonna even risk it? It doesn't make any sense to me. Look how the 3-day looks. I'll show you right now. Look how the 3-day looks. We just finally crossed right now after how many months? Let me see, how many months has it been since we dumped down? We dumped down in April. Since April, right? We finally crossed. So we're nowhere near something that looks good. Now there is something that I do want to show you guys though. I think it was a 2-week. Yeah, 2-week. Let me show you guys this. So this 2-week area right here, this is a make or break. If this pivots at the 2-week close, I think the 2-week close is next week, not this week, is it? Yeah, it's next week. Nine more days. If this pivots, again, this is a lagging indicator, so we're gonna see the price move, and then this is gonna pivot. If this does pivot, we're going straight to the red, man. That's gonna be a decent move to the top side, significant move to the top side. So I'm watching, I'm hawking. I'm not confident in anything that's long-term bullish yet until certain levels are reclaimed or taken. But this is what I'm currently seeing right now. Move to $29,000. If it gets rejected, likelihood is we're going to come make a lower low. If 29 does not get rejected and we consolidate and we don't break back under this 27K mark, then likelihood is we're going to make a higher high. Daily close above 29,000 confirms we're going for that $32,000, $33,000 of liquidity. I'll post this in the Discord as well so you guys can see it. Regarding high time frame, weekly, close this. Okay, there we go. That's it. You are going to have a very, very hard time getting above these double weekly bearish order blocks. You have one here and then you got one here. Very hard to get above both. So more likely than not, when we do go back up to that 29,000, as I said, it's going to be a rejection. And then at that point, you're going to likely come back down to take out that low. Now, in the event that we don't take out that low and we don't reclaim this low that gets taken, we are most likely going to go to that between $19,000 and $22,000. And that is my unleash, all cash, all in area. I'm not going to be greedy and wait for 15, 16,000. I'm going to just take the gamble. And as soon as we get some kind of indication that we are anywhere near this weekly order block, I'm bringing all my capital in. I'm aiming for this particular bullish order block. Even if we do something like this, likelihood is we're going to go back up to 40s. That'd be like the ultimate fuck you. Kind of create a trend line. Deviate under the trend line. Even though you need one more touch for that trend line because it's only been like one small little spot over here. It doesn't really count. But that's what I'm looking at right now, guys. Keep in mind, everything still looks terrible. On the 2-week, you're consolidating on a bullish order block, but you have a bearish order block right above you. Not going to be easy to get above that. Again, 2-week, boom. Weekly, same level, boom. So come on, no-brainer move for me. I'm being patient. I've been inactive because I've been stashing. I don't really care to even take a risk. I don't do leverage anymore. It doesn't make any sense for me. So to me, all I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for this particular area to get hit, and then once it gets hit, unleash, unload, and then I'll see you guys at 40. It's a very simple concept. Majority of the trading consists of just being patient, right? Trend line. More likely than not, it will get tapped, guys. Now, if it doesn't get front ran, oh well, it happens. But don't forget again, guys, you're still sitting under a high time frame mitigation block. That yellow bar, this green candle, which is the yellow horizontal bar that we have here, is a mitigation block. As you can tell, it's going to be very reactive, right? Very reactive, very reactive. Not going to be easy to just get above it. So it's going to be one of those things that even if you go back down and you crawl back up, it's going to be another rejection, come back down. It's not going to be an easy rollover. Now, what happens if we do something along the lines of where we're crossing up, I don't know, whatever you want to build, you go up, and then you collapse down? Yeah, it could do it, definitely. A lot of people that are in my circle, a lot of pretty much like, let's call them wealthy guys, they really are expecting BTC to go down to low teens. They really are, man. They're expecting the monthly order block to get tapped down here. So I'm being very reactive to what I see on a week-to-week basis. I'm not scalping. I don't care for it. If we do happen to get an opportunity to buy BTC down here, I'm pretty positive it's going to be generational. Whether even if we do something like this where we go down and we go back all the way up and then we do some kind of crazy crash from whether it's news, financial, I don't know what could happen. It's probably going to be a generational buy. Is this going to happen? Who knows? But a lot of people are expecting it, man. A lot of people are expecting it. It just doesn't make any sense for BTC to just stop midway where it did. Because if this is your monthly level top to bottom, I don't want to make the video too long, right? If this is your monthly level top to bottom, your monthly area is 34.8 and then it's 13.89. Why are we in the middle of it? Why would we just randomly stop here, right? You know why? Because we had wicks here. And why do we stop here? You know why? Because we had wicks here. So get rid of the wicks. If there were no wicks here, this price would have came all the way down here. And if there were no wicks over here, this price would have came all the way up here. So this is just temporary. I really do believe that the reaction to the wicks are causing, let's just say, time to go by. And I do really think that these guys are correct that we're going to get low teens between 9 and 12 or $13,000 BTC in the upcoming year or so. Don't know how, don't know why, but very plausible. Other than that, guys, trade safe. I'm not going to be able to do week to week, low time frame updates because I'm not trading BTC as it is. So there's no reason for me to watch these charts. I have alerts for when price hits. I'm currently being patient with this as well. Let me show you guys. I think this is going to be a freaking banger. Stocks, coin. All right, look at this. Check this out, guys. Okay, you see this? If anyone that watches, if anyone that hawks stocks, just hear me out right now. All right, so we have Coinbase, right? It went up, I think, like 130%, 270%, whatever it did. Doesn't matter. I caught that move, by the way, to the top side. Yes, I'm proud of myself. Now, we had a bull flag. This was bull flagging for a while, right? You could tell weekly. You could do whatever you want. Broke out to the top side. Grab the Fibonacci level from the bottom to the top. Open up your levels. Okay. And then the 168. All right. It hit the golden pocket, right? More likely than not, when it comes back down, it breaks the 0.5. So now if you look at, I think it was the 2, yeah, it was the 2 day, right here. There we go. Any movement for me personally back down to this area between 65 and 55, where's 55? Right there. I'm going to buy. I don't know. I'm not giving you financial advice. I don't know what the future holds for Coinbase, but strictly looking at it from a chart perspective, this to me is an instant buy. This whole 2-week order block that we have over here, I could paint it nicely for you guys so you guys could see it. I think will offer a minimum extend text 2-week bullish block. This will offer a minimum 80% move. Minimum 80% move. So this is your 2-week block, right? Within the 2-week block, you have like these 2-day order blocks that are all bullish. And more likely than not, you're going to do your retest. So throw on your Fibonacci level. You can grab it from here. You can grab it from here. I prefer to grab it from here because that's your local. This is your local structure. You're on the golden pocket as we speak. More likely than not, you come down to at least the 79, 75, and the 88. I got the 88. Okay, so here we go. The 88 is over here, right in the middle of the block. Okay, so more likely than not, you're gonna get that move. And if you do happen to get that move and you come back down, you know you're talking about getting this liquidity to the top side, right here. Boom. So now how much is that? Let's delete everything. All right. Assuming you grab one of these bullish order blocks and you go for this liquidity to the top side. There we go. 97, 96% move to the top side, guys. There is no way a stock left these highs untapped if they don't plan on going back up. You know, so I am going to DCA in completely in this box. I don't care what happens. I'm going to just keep buying. Where's this fucking thing? I'm going to just keep buying from 65 all the way down to 55. And then I'm going to stop. Where's 55? Right there. I'm going to stop. I'm going to buy that whole box. And then if it does happen to go lower and it actually comes down all the way down here at that 40, I'll double down for a move back up all the way to the top. I think this is going to be my play for the end of 2023. And I'm going to close it out with a bang. Guys, trade safe. BTC still looks like shit. Until 29,000 is reclaimed, it just looks very bad. Remember, daily and 2-day bearish order block. See this? Very important. Identify it on your chart. This is a must close above. Identify it. This $29,000 level must get closed. Also, if you're using the PT order block indicator, put on the POCs. right? And open up the weekly and then open up the daily. I like to use the weekly separately because it gives me an idea of where we stand, right? So we have an untapped weekly over here. Boom, untaken. That's a naked POC. So guys, just hawk these levels, man. Hawk these levels. And also don't forget to put on the quarterly. That's all. Quarterly here and quarterly here. These two quarterlies. Cheers, guys. Trade safe.